This is Cryptic Kryptonian signing on to YouTube to discuss my opinions on the new Green Lantern movie. Um, I'm going to state for the record right now that I am not a hardcore Green Lantern fan. I love comic books with a passion. I recently went to my first Comic Con because I couldn't really afford the other ones, and I went to my first one here in Phoenix. It wasn't huge, but it was pretty amazing to see what they have to offer. And I plan on going to many more. Um, Green Lantern is not my sole idol when it comes to comic books, and even I can say that I was excited when I first saw the teaser trailer for it. I do have a Green Lantern replica ring set, um, but it's not a movie that really triggered my interest, or a comic book that triggered my interest. The movie, of course, triggers my interest. I'm seeing a lot of fans complain about it. A lot of fans are having problems and having issues with the suit, with certain characters, certain looks to things, the cast, everything. I'm only going to pinpoint a few issues out of all the other issues that people may have stated they have with this upcoming film. The biggest issue is actually the suit. People are complaining that it's why is it CGI? Why are we doing CGI? Now, there are many of you that might watch this video and already know what I'm about to tell you, but I'm just going to say it anyway, so it's well ingrained in the head. It's a suit from an alien planet called Oa. It's not a suit that he made himself. He's not throwing it on every time he goes to work or whatever, okay? He's not Clark Kent. He's not Peter Parker, okay? It's a solely energy-based outfit made from thought. Just like everything else projected from the ring, that's why it's CGI. Yes, there are a lot of CGI scenes in this movie. It's probably more CGI than anything. And some people are saying they're getting lazy, blah, 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 blah. Well, the cost defends these people that they're not lazy making this movie, okay? This movie this movie's budget is $150 million, okay? We know it's not cheap. We know they're working hard. Okay, Ryan Reynolds is the best bet they have in this movie. That's when it comes to the cast. Okay, people have problems with the casting process on this movie, and Ryan Reynolds was not the fan favorite at first. But you have to realize, Ryan Reynolds is a hardcore fan of the Green Lantern. He's been reading the comic books forever. He knows the oath back and forth. Brightest day, blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. The whole thing. I don't want to say it because it's kind of embarrassing, but he knows that Green Lantern back and front, like the back of his hand. There's no one better fit for this role. And Mark Strong for Sinestro, I mean, come on. Mark Strong plays a pretty good bad guy as it is. He was in Kick-Ass, he plays the bad guy in Sherlock Holmes. He plays a pretty good bad guy. I mean, come on. Okay. Blake Lively, I don't know. I haven't seen much with her in it. I don't enjoy her as it is. But, you never know. People are just not getting enough credit to these movies. I understand with a good strong head. I understand that you guys out there don't appreciate certain movies not falling down to the key, okay? We all know that the first Spider-Man didn't even fall directly to the T of the first comic book, Amazing Fantasy 15, the first appearance of Spider-Man. Uncle gets killed, avenge his uncle. Green Goblin wasn't even mentioned in Amazing Fantasy 15, but they brought it into the movie, and guess what? The movie was amazing, fantastic. Give this movie a chance. If it doesn't follow exactly by the comic books, so be it. I can guarantee the other people who aren't fans of comic books are going to enjoy it. Are you going to let them trump over you? Stand strong as the comic book fan that we are. Comic books has such a great fan basis. It'd be a shame to lose interest in one thing because the movie wasn't quite what you wanted it to be. Enjoy the action. Enjoy the scenes. It's already getting great reviews from the critics. It's saying that it's heartfelt. It's action packed. Great acting. Great everything. It's getting everything everybody's hoped for. There's no reason whatsoever that we should be pushing it out of the way just because it doesn't quite follow certain comic book rules. Okay. Now I haven't seen it personally, quite obviously, because I have to wait just like all of you. I'm not, I'm not a film critic. I don't get to go out and watch it early. But I can guarantee you, there's nothing to worry about. Okay. I haven't seen many movies with Ryan Reynolds that bombed. Adventureland was probably one of them, and there was probably maybe a few others to other people. But most of his movies are pretty good. He's a great comedian. He was great in Blade Trinity as an action star, doing the whole action thing going on there, and with a little bit of comedy. So it's quite obvious that he is fit for that role in every kind of way, physically, mentally. He's a well trained actor, well versed. So give him a break. I'm sure that we will all enjoy the Green Lantern. um, we have a pretty stunning cast playing the other lanterns. You got Michael Clark Duncan, who's playing Kilowog, and you got Jeffrey Rush, who's playing Tamaray, and of course, like I said, Mark Strong is Sinestro. You got a strong cast as it is. Tim Robbins is in it. He's a pretty amazing actor, even though he probably plays a small part. And the guy that plays Hector, I really don't know that guy's name. Do I really? I don't really care for that guy, but he's a pretty famous actor in other areas, so give him a chance. It just takes faith in all the movies to come. We have a lot coming out down the road. We got, Captain America still to come. Thor was pretty amazing. We're working up for the Avengers, for goodness sakes. We got an Iron Man 3 coming out pretty soon after the Avengers. The Amazing Spider Man coming out for a reboot. There's a lot coming on, okay? There's going to be a lot of people that are iffy about it. We just have to stand strong and say, you know what? Suck it up. Enjoy it, because it's going to be good. Okay? I have yet to see a comic book movie to disappoint me. Well, there's been three. The first Hulk, Sin City. Sorry to say, people, but it wasn't that great. And Ghost Rider, even though they're making another one, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, but it's by different directors. It might be better. But other than that, they haven't really been that disappointing. Okay, sorry, my bad. I totally spaced it. Spider-Man 3 kind of crashed and burned on that one, but it had its moments. Um, I'm a little behind schedule, but I'll be posting an article that I wrote about the new Nightmare on Elm Street movie and horror remakes and reimaginings. I'll get that up here in a few minutes, and you guys can check that out and tell me what you think. Um, this is kind of my beginning to this kind of thing, so bear with me, and it will get better. My video camera still doesn't work, so you can't see my face, so all I can do is talk, which is kind of good because I don't want to expose my identity and people see what I look like and all that good stuff. So, um, but yeah, that's my opinion on Green Lantern. I think it's gonna be an amazing movie. Fantastic cast. Uh, the action sequences in the movie and the commercials and the trailers itself look fantastic. The special effects look great. The suit looks amazing, I have to say. Um, and the flying doesn't look like somewhat fake. It looks somewhat realistic, which is cool. So let's just see how it goes. And if it flops when I go to see it when it comes out on that day, then I will be the first to admit my flaws and my mistakes and admit that it was horrible live on YouTube. But until then, I stand strong. Um, take care, and I will post horror remakes and reimaginings as soon as I get a chance.